African Union Communications, Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing on the progress of the special military operation as of February 2, 2026. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. Units of the North Group of Forces inflicted defeat on formations of the Ukrainian Armed Forces Mechanized Brigade and Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Terny, Sumy region, and the city of Sumy. In the Kharkiv direction, units of the Mechanized and Motorized Infantry Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, a Territorial Defense Brigade, a National Guard Brigade, and a border detachment of the Ukrainian Border Service were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Revolutionnoye, Zibin, and Nesternoye, Kharkiv region. The enemy lost up to 250 servicemen, an armored fighting vehicle, 14 vehicles, and 2 artillery pieces. 5 warehouses of material resources were destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces improved their tactical position. Personnel and equipment of 5 mechanized and assault brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and 2 National Guard brigades were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Krasny Liman, Donetsk People's Republic, Kutkovka, Palomarevka, Petrovka, Grushevka, Osadkovka, and Novoplatonovka, Kharkiv region. Enemy losses amounted to over 150 servicemen, an armored fighting vehicle, 15 vehicles, and 2 artillery pieces. 4 ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the South Group of Forces occupied more advantageous lines and positions. Formations of 3 mechanized, 1 motorized infantry, 1 airmobile, and 1 assault brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, as well as a territorial defense brigade, were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Slavyansk, Kramatorsk, Stepanovka, Lipovka, Nikiforovka, and Konstantinovka in the Donetsk People's Republic. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 180 servicemen, a tank, 4 armored fighting vehicles, 13 vehicles, and 2 supply depots. Units of the Center Group of Forces improved their position along the front line. Enemy personnel and equipment of 5 mechanized, 1 Ranger, 2 airmobile, 1 airborne assault brigades, an assault regiment of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, a Marine brigade, a territorial defense brigade, and 4 National Guard brigades were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Belitskoye, Grishino, Svyatogorovka, Krasnoyarskoye in the Donetsk People's Republic, Novopavlovka, and Novopodgorodnoye in the Dnipropetrovsk region. The losses of the Ukrainian armed formations amounted to over 410 servicemen, 1 armored fighting vehicle, and 5 vehicles. Units of the East Group of Forces advanced deep into the enemy's defenses and, as a result of decisive actions, liberated the settlement of Pridorozhnoye in the Zaporozhye region. Formations of 2 mechanized brigades, an assault brigade, 3 assault regiments of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, and a territorial defense brigade were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Barvinovka, Vozdvizhevka, Boykovo, Zarnitsa in the Zaporozhye region, and Komunarovka in the Dnipropetrovsk region. The enemy lost more than 320 servicemen, 12 vehicles, a Grad multiple launch rocket system combat vehicle, and an artillery piece. A supply depot was destroyed. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted damage on manpower and equipment of a mountain assault brigade and a coastal defense brigade of the Ukrainian Armed Forces in the areas of the settlements of Zapasnoye, Vasilyanka in the Zaporozhye region, and Nikolskoye in the Kherson region. Up to 45 servicemen, 6 vehicles, and an electronic warfare station were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, strike unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of the groups of forces of the Russian armed forces struck transport infrastructure facilities used in the interests of the Ukrainian armed forces, ammunition depots, unmanned aerial vehicle storage sites, command posts, and temporary deployment points of Ukrainian armed formations and foreign mercenaries in 147 areas. 3 HIMARS multiple launch rocket system launchers of U.S. manufacture, as well as 3 S-300 anti-aircraft missile system launchers were destroyed. Air Defense Systems shot down 4 guided aerial bombs, 5 HIMARS multiple launch rocket system projectiles of U.S. manufacture, and 202 unmanned aerial vehicles of the aircraft type. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 670 aircraft, 283 helicopters, 111,977 unmanned aerial vehicles, 649 anti-aircraft missile systems, 27,445 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,657 multiple launch rocket systems, 33,006 field artillery pieces and mortars, 53,475 units of special military automotive equipment. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.